Hey guys, so I feel like it's been quite a while since I filmed just like a sit-down video talking about a lesson or a mindset or a new perspective that I've been learning. And this morning I was doing kind of just one of my semi-annual kind of reflections in my journal, just talking about the lessons that I've been learning, the things that I've been going through, how I've been feeling, basically anything going on in my life. And I was brainstorming and writing about the greatest lesson that I've learned over the last 6 months. And I very quickly realized that this is something that I feel so passionately about, so strongly about, and I really wanted to share it in case some of you are going through a similar thing. Maybe you are looking for a little bit of guidance or just support going through a season of healing from hurt specifically caused by someone treating you badly. So on that note, I was writing and I realized that the greatest lesson I've learned: when someone hurts you by treating you badly, you don't need to forgive them to heal, but you do have to forgive the person that you were when you were with them. And this is kind of an expansion to like a little note that I wrote a while ago on my phone, and I just kind of like sat with that concept and I realized that I feel like I don't hear a lot of people talking about this perspective. I feel like so often we hear like that the more mature way to handle something is to forgive the person. You have to forgive the person to move on and heal. But I kind of just wanted to offer a different perspective because personally that concept didn't really work for me. What I found is that I had to find more forgiveness for myself and the girl that I was when I was in that situation. The girl that was simply just doing her best in the situation that she was in, and you know, she didn't necessarily know any better. She didn't have the wisdom that I've since then gained. So of course I was just doing the best that I could given what I knew. It's really easy to look back on the past and wish that you had handled a situation differently or done something differently, said something differently, stood up for yourself in a situation that you didn't in the past. But I think it is so much more important to focus on, instead of fixating on the past, focus on being grateful for the wisdom that you've gained since then. But in a lot of ways, in my personal experience, I want to emphasize this is just in my personal experience. If it's different for you, that is completely fine. I'm just sharing what's helped me. But by not forgiving the person, it has given me so much more fuel and determination to never let something like that ever happen again. I now have so much more motivation to, and also just like clarity as to what I will never again settle for or let slide. So I am interjecting because I just remembered a term that I heard a while ago, I'm pretty sure in a podcast, but they were talking about the term sacred rage. It kind of reminded me that when I was like fresh out of this situation, I at first went through the really like sad phase where I was like, why did this happen to me? And then that energy quickly converted into like almost like sacred ragey feeling, and I was angry, but it was like a really empowered kind of anger where I was like, whoa, like I need to like do better by myself. But it was exciting, and it was like, I don't know, there was still like an element of like shock to the whole situation, but I think that stage, that sacred rage stage of the healing journey, it was so incredibly vital to my growth. I don't know. I think there's something to it. So I just kind of wanted to like throw this in there. Like, I think it's okay to be angry. Like, I want to tell you that like it is completely okay to like go through any emotion that comes up, as long as you're not like hurting other people. I think that, like every emotion is totally valid, and especially going through a healing journey, sacred rage can be so powerful. And I feel like that past experience is now going to be forever a reminder of those things. And I'm really grateful that I have that reminder now, and that doesn't at all excuse this other person's actions or behavior. Personally, I will never forgive that. I feel like I can never excuse that person's actions, but I'm so grateful for the reminder that I now have that I can take into the rest of my life. That experience now is always going to remind me to enforce my own boundaries, stand by my boundaries, and also just really trust my intuition. I feel like every couple years I get a reminder that's like, Genevieve, listen to your intuition. And it's always like right after I didn't. For whatever reason. It's happened in like a bunch of different scenarios. But I kind of just am reminded that like that is so important, and like your gut feelings are never wrong, and you know when it's a gut feeling. Like it's not just kind of a passing thought, like it feels super strong, and those are the ones that you have to listen to and really honor. But yeah, I think that you can gain wisdom and heal and learn from the experience without ever forgiving them, as long as you can find a way to forgive yourself. Because if you can't forgive yourself, you're not going to be able to really learn from the situation, at least in my opinion. If you feel differently, again, totally good. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to share this as a way to potentially validate further if you're looking for that. If you're in a similar headspace to the one that I'm in, I just want you to know that it is totally okay and it is totally valid to not forgive them. You don't have to. Personally, it established in my mind that I know that I deserve better. I know that the way that they treated me was wrong. It was wrong of them to treat another person like this. I feel like I've always been the type of person to view myself as being very strong and very independent, like strong, empowered woman energy. And after this situation happened, I was kind of like, I was feeling really down on myself, like, why didn't I do these things? And what I realized over the next months that followed was that just because those things happened doesn't make me weak. In fact, it actually makes me incredibly strong because I chose to learn and grow from an experience that not everyone would. And I think that the very fact that perhaps that you are watching this video and you are starting a healing journey after a bad experience, I think that that shows that you are also incredibly strong and incredibly wise because you are using your experiences to fuel your growth. Because as I said, not everyone does. So, on that note, I really hope that this resonated with you, and if it didn't, totally a-okay. I just wanted to offer up a different perspective in case it can help people. I don't know. It really helped me personally. Yeah, if you're going through a low time, just remember that like things are gonna get better, it's gonna pass, and there's so many incredible things to come. And eventually you're gonna be so grateful that things happened the way that they did. Because everything happens for a reason. I have to say it. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up because it lets the algorithm know that you like my videos, that maybe other people would like my videos. You can also subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Here's my Instagram if you would like to see more content from me. And until next time, I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!